Hi, my name is Grace O'Brien. I did my Leaving Cert last year in Scoil Mhuire and I am currently studying accounting with commerce in NUI Galway. It's been a long time since I was where you are now, trying to decide what secondary school to go to. But in recent times I started first year in college and it's been really exciting, so I'm sure you'll feel the same about starting secondary school next year. I remember going to the open day for Scoil Mhuire and at the time we were able to come in and see all the classes and meet all the teachers, which is very different to the open day we're having today virtually. But nonetheless, I remember going home and telling my parents that, yeah, Scoil Mhuire is where I want to go. I suppose what I liked most about the school was how personal it was. And I suppose this was my experience with the school then for the 6 years after that. I think in general there can be a lot of similarities between secondary schools, but I do believe that Scoil Mhuire stands out in a lot of different areas. I suppose the best, or one of the best anyway, experiences I've had in Scoil Mhuire was transition year. And I think it's fair to say that the opportunities were fairly endless. And there was definitely something for everyone. Some of the things I did were I went to Kolkata with the Hope Foundation, and between me and the 5 other people who went, we raised over 14 grand. That was great and that was an amazing experience. I also did a kayaking scholarship with Ballyhass Lakes, and some of my friends did a wakeboarding one, which was great crack. And also as part of TY, everyone has to create their own mini company. So it's just like it's like a company really, but just on a smaller scale. And in my group we won some regional awards, and we also entered the Griffith College All-Ireland Mini Enterprise competition, and we won that as well. We also got the opportunity to do public speaking, and I went to the Toastmaster Speakeasy competition and I won that. So it's clear like there's loads of opportunities for everyone, and I think they always said you get out of TY what you put into it, and it is true, and I think that kind of goes for everything in Scoil Mhuire really. And it wasn't until I actually went to college where I realised that the difference between us and other schools when I'd be talking to people from other schools. And I suppose, as I mentioned before, the reason why I chose the school was because of how personal it was. And I suppose a recent example of that was when I was in Leaving Cert, and I suppose if you knew me, I can get quite nervous or stressed about things, and I put a lot of pressure on myself. So I think all the teachers and everything would have been aware of that, because it's quite visible on my face. But anyway, it was Christmas exams are coming up, and I remember being particularly stressed because of COVID, everything had been put into 1 week. All the exams had to be done in 1 week, and I was like, how am I going to do this? And I said to my friends, and they were all saying like, how are we going to do this? So I remember going to my year head, Mr. Toomey, and he organised a meeting for me and Mr. Keating. And I remember the first thing when I came in to Mr. Keating's office, he said, what can I do to help you, Grace? And I suppose that just shows, it's a reflection on really the support I got in the school from like the teachers and everything, but even more so like a reflection on Mr. Keating himself. And he sorted it all out for us anyway in the end. But I suppose I'll be forever grateful and indebted to Scoil Mhuire now after my time and everything it's done for me. So I suppose all I want to say is I want to wish all the people who are coming into first year the best of luck, and I really hope you have a good experience, a really positive one, just like I did.